Trigger warning. This video is going to talk positively about The Last Jedi. Yep, that's the reaction I expected. Y'all have such a weird hatred for a piece of science fiction. I just don't understand it.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
Alright, we're getting a little hostile now. I'm gonna start the video, okay? Welcome to A Tough Act to Follow. I'm Preston, aka the Ploominator, and I will be your scruffy-looking nerf herder, here to pilot our way through the lights in the Hollywood sky in less than 12 parsecs. If you asked me to name my absolute favorite actors working today, there'd be quite a few names. I love a lot of performances, but one who has been constantly at the top of my list since I first watched his work is Adam Driver. So let's break down the ex-Marine turned actor and really explain what it is he does so well. What is it that really allows him to leap off the screen and embody characters from the smallest and most subtle of roles to the largest and most dynamic of characters? Let's look at what makes Adam Driver a tough act to follow. Adam's first major skill comes from his history as a Marine. Adam is incredibly precise, and he shows this in every aspect of the characters he creates. The military is all about drilling something repetitively and making it a well-oiled machine, and there are similar things that have to happen in acting. And Adam is so good at that precision that everything he does, gestures, vocal inflections, intentions, and timing of lines, all comes down like clockwork. And while this is a really useful skill in major dramatic roles, it's even more useful in comedies where timing can essentially make or break the moment. And beyond that, you can tell that from a majority of his performances, Adam is really smart. The reason you can tell this is because he plays dumb really well. This'll sound weird, but it's often that the people who excel at playing dopes and dumb characters are some of the smarter actors on the set. It takes a lot of practice and control to pull off comedic timing and intelligence to really play dumb and act like you don't understand something while delivering a joke that the audience will. And Adam does this so very well in numerous movies, but especially here in Logan Lucky.
Being that I was your kid brother, I let you lead me into trouble with all your crazy cauliflower plans. My life of crime is over. But you did make breakfast this morning. Even burned the bacon like I like it and you ate. I also saw you have some sort of robbery to-do list. I know this attempt to be organized is a big step for you, so go.
But that precision isn't his only skill, and sometimes being precise can still make people stiff and unnatural, but it doesn't happen with Adam. He knows how to be smooth and relaxed and play characters who have a laid-back energy, which allows him to really hit characters on a small level as well as a bigger one. He excels not only at overt comedy, but subtle comedy as well, and he can play so many moments with deadpan reactions to the humor occurring around him.
Well, since you asked, I hate niggers. I hate Jews. Spics and mix. Dagos and chinks. But my mouth to God's ears, I really hate those nigger rats. And anyone else, really, that doesn't have pure white Aryan blood running through their veins.
This moment doesn't require a single word out of him, and it's hysterical. And it really helps set up the tone of the movie, and it continuously occurs because Adam's subtle delivery of the jokes and punchlines works. And that's how deadpan humor is. It's so minute that at times it can often go right over your head. Adam is phenomenal at this. He's not only good at giving really humorous reactions, but really genuine ones as well. And when speaking, he stays in this very natural line of delivery, so much so that you almost don't even know if he's joking, especially when he's being sarcastic.
Jimmy, when's the last time they let a rookie lead an investigation? Oh, that's right. Never.
Okay, all right, let's move on. Let's go to our bio.
Okay, Ron Stallworth, I do wholesale manufacturing.
Where about?
Pueblo.
What's that commute like?
Jimmy, I'm glad you asked. It's a straight shot down I-25, hour tops.
But his ability to deliver his lines in small and subtle ways and be simple doesn't just apply to comedy. He's had a lot of success in indie roles as well because he knows how to play smaller and more intimate characters than in other movies. He's been in all kinds of indie movies, but he first gained major acclaim as a serious actor for his work in one of the most simple ones, Patterson.
You know Patterson, right?
Not really, but we've seen each other. Hey, Patterson.
Hey, Marie.
You drive the bus, right?
Yeah, I do.
Your name really Patterson, or they just nicknamed me that?
No, my real name is Patterson.
Well, that's kind of crazy, right?
Adam's really small here, and the movie has a relaxed energy, but it's not low energy. He's still fully real and has the same commitment to the character that he does in some of the bigger and more stylized movies. And his ability to make small but distinct choices allows him to feel human in this very slow picture, but it also allows him to stay interesting as a character throughout the movie where other actors could be lost or forgotten.
The line. There's an old song my grandfather used to sing.
But Adam's not just about subtlety, he can go entirely in the opposite direction, and it's what made him possibly the best character in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. He brings a fire and a deep internal conflict to Kylo Ren that resonates throughout each and every moment on screen. That character plays so strongly that he's instantly able to bring this commanding and intimidating presence to each moment that he's featured.
Our supreme leader is dead. We have no ruler.
The Supreme Leader is dead.
Long live the supreme leader.
But Kylo's not just a character with a volcanic temper, he's a deeply troubled character who has a mountain of internal conflict, and you can see it in the more intimate moments where he wrestles with himself and what he has become, and the constantly diverging path that he could be going down at any time. It comes to a head when he offers Rey a chance to join him. Kylo's been using emotionally manipulative techniques the entire movie and believes in what he's doing, and that's something that comes with playing a villain. Villains never think they are the bad guy, they, like everyone else, have fully justified beliefs and absolutely see what they're doing as good and real. Think about any argument you've gotten into. The other person may be wrong in your eyes, but likely they will see it the opposite way as you. Adam creates these justifications for Kylo, and it allows him to feel genuinely human, even when he's proposing something that would be horrendous to most of us.
Do you want to know the truth about your parents? Or have you always known? And you just hidden it away? You know the truth. Say it. Say it.
They were nobody.
They were filthy junk traders who sold you off for drinking money. The dead in a pauper's grave in the Jakku Desert.
And because this role is so much better than it should be, I'm giving it a third moment to point out exactly what he does so well in it.
Oh shit, we're going for a three-peat, yo!
Remember what I said earlier about precision? Well, the best scene in this movie shows it off in a way that is so fantastic. In many of the Star Wars movies, the fight choreography feels far too spectacular. It's pretty to watch, but it's in no way realistic. But Adam's work in the fight scenes is different. The fighting is sloppy and he's getting tired, he's stumbling, he's doing all these big heavy swings later on in the fight, which allow it to feel like he's not an expert with a lightsaber, but at the same time is also getting exhausted in real time. But all of these choices are purposeful moves and they feel like they're not. It's a talent to be precise and look like an expert, but it takes even greater skill to be so choreographically precise that you look like you don't know what you're doing at certain times. But while his work in Star Wars is fantastic, it's not even Adam's best. He takes every moment I've highlighted above and does each of them better and all in the same movie. His ability to live in these deep moments of pain and worry, of sorrow and loneliness, of pushing his emotional state to the brink while never feeling fake or like he's playing at the emotions he's going through, takes this work beyond indie comedies and science fiction and into a truly hard to watch movie about dramatic realism.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I could guarantee Henry would be okay. I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die. Oh, God.
He spends this entire scene fighting this ending, trying not to say what he's feeling, and then when he gets pushed to his edge, he explodes and says the thing he's been trying not to say the whole time. And as soon as the words leave his mouth, he knows it's too far and he regrets it. And he sits defeated by his own actions and realizes that now that he's put that out there, he can never take it back. It's a beautifully acted moment that really allows him to shine, and it's because he works to not let it out and then fails. The failure is fueled by his internal struggle, and ultimately succumbing to the worst parts of himself. But he doesn't just do this when he's failing. He does this in every moment, even when he's feeling content and loved. And he can bring a realistic moment of crying out. When we cry, we actually try not to cry. And Adam shows that in what may be the most tender moment in this whole movie, and the one that hits me emotionally every time.
He could remember all the inside jokes. He's extremely organized and thorough. He's very clear about what he wants, unlike me, who can't always tell. I fell in love with him 2 seconds after I saw him.
So why do we like Adam Driver? 1. Adam is precise. He performs each and every character, line, movement, and moment with military precision and an accuracy that allows him to be fully in control of each and every action he takes on screen, and allows for a more thorough and complete performance. 2. Adam excels at deadpan. His ability to play small allows him to strike with razor-sharp comedic timing while also feeling completely natural. He can deliver a joke in a way that is both hysterical and also adds a delayed reaction from us because we can't quite tell if he's joking or if he's being serious, and that often makes the comedy truer. 3. Adam is subtle. He is a force to be reckoned with in small indie comedies because he understands the scope of what he's performing in. He can make what should be seemingly insignificant everyday moments crucial and gives them a life that carries them forward through the story with high energy stakes even in low energy moments. 4. Adam is explosive. While he excels at subtlety, he's not limited to it and can burst out in a way that demands attention not only of the other characters but the audience as well. And this explosiveness is layered in a genuine buildup of emotions, which carry forth his reactions with justification even when playing a person who is against his own ideology. 5. Adam layers his performances. His characters are multi-dimensional and have dozens of thoughts and motivations throughout every scene. He takes moments which could be simple and complicates them in order to develop a character further. His performances feel so deep because each action is justified and each emotion is defined by those actions. So have I convinced you of why I love Adam Driver so much yet? I have? Excellent. I'm glad you agree, but I'm sure you need further proof of just how great of an actor he is, so I've got some things you should check out. Here are my 5 essential Adam Driver performances. 1. Logan Lucky. What is affectionately called Ocean 7-Eleven is a heist movie that managed to be both clever and silly at the same time. Adam is hilarious as the somewhat slow on the uptake younger brother of his co-star Channing Tatum, and he provides many brilliant comedic moments throughout the movie. 2. Black Klansman. This is the 3rd Spike Lee joint in 4 videos, and this one may be the best one. Adam shows off a full range of depth as an undercover cop infiltrating the Ku Klux Klan. He is subtle in moments and much more overt in others, all while showing a deep and complex character who is so convincing that you sometimes wonder if he really believes the lies he's telling. 3. Patterson. This movie is small, it's simple, it doesn't go very far, but the way Adam is able to be still and simple shows just how talented he is, as he carries a story forward that could be rather uninteresting, and makes it deeper than you ever thought while also delivering beautiful poetic verse and an observant performance. 4. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Kylo Ren, as I said before, is the best defined character in the Star Wars sequel trilogy, and The Last Jedi is the best example of why. He spends the movie exhibiting so many different tactics for achieving his goals and jumping between numerous choices of character that you want to believe he's going to be redeemed, only moments later be sure that he's succumbing to his own villainy. He's absolutely dynamic from start to finish and is one of the highlights of one of the best Star Wars movies. 5. Marriage Story. If you only watch one of these, make it this one. This script is incredible, and Adam is at the top of his game in this Oscar-worthy performance. He's so deep as a man struggling with his inevitable divorce and the impact that it will have on every aspect of his life. Adam has highs and lows that really stretch him as an actor to new levels, and the entire performance is one of the best things in 2019. It's a must-see just for his performance alone. And that is why Adam Driver is a tough act to follow. Big thanks to everybody for watching this video. What are some of your favorite Adam Driver moments? What movies did you want to see me talk about? Can you guess some of my other favorite actors that I'd love to talk about in the future? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Otherwise, you may suffer the wrath of Kylo Ren, and I don't want you to take that chance, okay? And if you like what I'm doing here, head on over to my Patreon to support me further. Shout out to all the patrons who've already given. Thanks, Mom. And if you want to see more of these looks into your favorite film stars, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of them. Thanks again for continuing to watch, and until next time, as I always say, thanks for taking the time to get Ploominated.